high school art. I am putting together a video to kind of help you along with your still life drawing. The first thing that you needed to do was to watch the video online. It's called Draw a Still Life in 5 Steps. It's on YouTube, so it's real easy. It's less than 8 minutes. Just go ahead and watch that. The next thing that you needed to do was to gather some items that you want to draw. These things that you are gathering, they can be some of your favorite things. They can be simple things that you would see in a regular still life, like an older still life, like fruit, a basket, a vase with flowers, different things like that. You could go that route if you want to, or you could go the other route and maybe pick out some of the things in your room that you really like. Maybe you have gotten some trophies. Maybe you have gotten some ribbons that you're really proud of. Maybe you love sports, so you'll gather maybe some tennis shoes, a basketball, a baseball glove, or different things like that. Your volleyball, maybe like your shirt, anything that you have, most likely you can use for your still life. I would like you to gather 3 to 5 items for this project, and then what you're going to do, you're going to set it up someplace with good light. It can either be, you can set it up outside or inside. If you set it up outside, most likely you're going to have to take a picture of it and then draw from your picture. If you have a place in your home where you can leave a still life, set up, that nobody's going to disturb it, go ahead and do that. As long as it has some good lighting on it. If you need to use a lamp, that's fine. If it has natural light from a window, that's good too. So what I'm looking for on this project is your effort. I want you to give some good effort to this. I'm giving you at least 2 weeks to do this. And it depends on if we get to come back to school after the 24th. If it gets kicked back, you may have another week to do this. We'll see. We just have to play it by ear. But you have at least 2 weeks to work on this project, so I do expect some good effort on this. Now I'm going to show you what I have done so far with mine. I have not started drawing on mine, but I wanted to show you what I did this morning. So I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to change the focus on my ladybug. Here we go. As you can see, I took a picture of my phone. I took a picture of my phone outside, and this is the still life that I ended up with. I pulled a bunch of different things that were important to me when I was little. I loved the little golden books. I loved watching Sesame Street. I loved coloring. I loved my Fisher-Price Playhouse. Different things like that. So what I have, this is my still life that I'm going to draw. Now, by no means do I expect you to put together a still life as complicated as this, okay? This is just an example. And like I said, I'm asking you to do 3 to 5 items. 3 to 5 items is all I'm asking you to do. If you want to do more, go for it. But at least 3 to 5 items, okay? So what I did, I took this picture and I printed it off on my printer, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. So here you can see the printout that I made of this picture, and I have taken it and I have divided it in 4 different quadrants, okay? 4 different quadrants here. And this is going to help me draw the picture. That way I'm not looking at the whole thing. That way maybe I can look at this section right here. I know that it intersects in this part of my drawing. when I come over here to draw this tiger's head, this stuffed animal's head, I know that his eyes, one of his eyes is going to be up here, and this line is going to intersect through his where his head is. When I go to draw this mug, I'm going to know that this line that I have on my white piece of paper is going to intersect through almost the middle of this mug, and it's going to come in between this little boy and this little doggy. Okay, so what I have done, I have taken my white piece of paper and I've made quadrants on it as well. Okay, so I'm hoping that you have at least a phone that you can take your picture with, of your still life. Now, you will probably not have as difficult a time as I will, or challenging, I should say, as challenging as mine, if you're just doing 3 to 5 items. If you're just doing the 3 to 5 items, it will be a little easier to keep the spatial organization of your picture. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you a few things that how I'm going to start with mine. I can tell that the top of my picture is going to start with this book at an angle here. Okay, so that's going to be one of the first things I do. It's going to have some straight lines on the side here, and then it's going to go into this book holder. Okay, and I'm just going to lightly put in some of the lines. I'm not going to make these dark lines by any stretch of the imagination. Really, really light. Really light. And if I don't like, has to be especially light, because if we don't like where we place the lines first, then we can change them. Okay, so I'm just going to go through this, and I'm just going to plot out some of the lines that I'm going to do here. Let's see here. That's got that. That comes real close to here. Okay, I hope you enjoy doing this, this project, because you get a chance to set up your own still life. We did the still life earlier this year, and it was just different things that were in the art room, but this way it can be more of a personal still life, be some things that you like. Okay, and that's what I'm looking for, things that you like, things that will tell the person who's maybe looking at the still life about you. So what is your still life going to say about you? You know what I think? I think this is too short. Let's make that a little taller. Here we go. That looks a little bit more accurate. See, it's really important to draw very lightly. Hope you can see this. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to draw a flat area on that. We've got a little bit of a wheel over here that I can see. A little bit of a wheel over here, and then this crayon box starts right there. Now you will have to pay attention to the angles of your items. Okay, so if one part of your maybe a straight line is angled, pay attention to the other angles on that object. Okay, you're going to have to use perspective on see how this box is? These lines are going the same way. All of these lines are going the same direction. needs to be taller. Hope you're seeing how important it is to draw lightly. Because here I am, going back in and there we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, that's better. And that can still use some defining. Okay, mug's gonna be kind of around here. And it's not that curved. Okay, so as you can see, it's gonna be trial and error on this, okay? Trial and error. Just give yourself a lot of grace to be able to pull this off, okay? But I have confidence that you can do it. Alright. So I hope this gives you a little bit of an idea. We've got this one here, and we've got this one here. Okay? So I'm going to continue working on my still life, defining it, kind of making it more accurate. And as I do, what I'm going to do, instead of posting another video, I'm going to post my kind of like progress reports on Yammer. So I want you to just keep checking on Yammer on the progress of my still life. And what I would love for you to do is show me what you are going to do for your still life. And if I see that it's maybe going to be too busy, too complicated, or whatever, I might give you some hints. If it looks great, I'll be like, go for it. But I would like some maybe some progress pictures, okay, of how you're doing, of how you're shading, and if you're going to use a pop of color in it, that would be really cool. All right, so you have a wonderful day, and I really look forward to seeing what you're going to do for your still life. If you have any questions at all, you can email me, you can send me a message on Yammer, you can text me, you can call me. Any of those things would be fine. So I'm here to help you out, whatever you need, and I look forward to seeing what you turn out. All right, I will talk to you later, and we'll see you later. Okay, bye-bye.